Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of my 11-year-old city bag from Balenciaga. But before anything else, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm trying to reach 5,000 subscribers next on this channel, so if these are types of videos that you like watching, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to connect with me on my socials, it's at TrishDLF on Instagram. So here is my Balenciaga city bag all the way from the year 2015. This is in the regular medium size in Agnew leather, and the color is in blue azure with gold hardware. This was the first designer bag that I bought with my own money, and when I got her, I purchased her brand new, so all the wear and tear on this bag have been made by me. The city bag was out of trend for a while, but now in 2026, she's coming back into popularity, and a lot of people are really loving the vintage style of the Balenciaga cities. So I've brought this bag out, and I realized that I've never made a review on her on this channel, so I feel like this is her time to shine, and this video will be all about her. I've actually been using this bag out a lot in the recent days because it's popular again, and I just remembered how much I love this bag. I carry this bag out a lot back when I was in college. I think for the last 2 years of college, this was the bag that I would bring to school, and this was like my daily beat up school bag. I also carried her out a lot traveling, and even later on to the gym. It actually served as a really good gym bag because you can just fit everything inside. This was a bag that a lot of celebrities had back in the day, and up until now, I just realized how much I love it. First of all, because of the smooshy leather, it just slouches so nicely, and especially if you have like a lot of stuff inside, it just really gives that off-duty look, but still with a premium feel. The leather on this is so plush, considering that I've had this for 11 years now. It's still in amazing condition. What I love about this bag is mostly the convenience and its capacity. It is a fairly medium-sized bag, so you can definitely fit a lot of stuff in this. Again, I used it for school in the past, and it's just really spacious. It can fit all your daily essentials, plus notebooks, a Kindle, maybe an iPad. So like for school, it's great. The interior is just made of cloth, and it just has one zipped compartment as well. But yeah, it's just a big black hole inside and will definitely fit all your needs. I feel like even a light jacket can fit inside. So it's very convenient for that. Plus, it's really lightweight. I think it's because the interior is cloth, so that's what contributes to making it lightweight. Of course, unless you stuff it, then it'll get really heavy. But as is, the weight is enough that it's not crazy heavy, that you can stuff it and it will still be manageable to carry. I feel like this has always been a popular bag as a top handle. Like all the celebrities back then would carry it just on the crook of their arm, and it would look so glamorous. But I feel like right now, because shoulder bags are so popular, this is usually how a lot of people carry this bag, and it just looks just as good. For the wear and tear, I actually did a bag restoration TikTok video on this, but initially I had like corner wear already. Like the corners on both sides were already scuffed, and it was already kind of white on both sides, as well as on these two upper corners. But I did some color restoration on it, and I'll just link that TikTok video down below. But that's basically how I restore this bag. But look at it. It's like back in really good condition now that I've restored the corner. But yeah, I've never actually conditioned the whole bag, and despite me not conditioning the leather on this, it's still so plush as you can see, and it doesn't look dry. And even the feel, it doesn't feel dry. So I think for 11 years, that's actually pretty good wear on a bag, right? So I think that was really just the main wear. It just had a lot of corner wear, but other than that, like the handles have softened a bit, but not that crazy, and the edge coating on this has not cracked as much as the other pre-loved bags that I've seen on the market. And it's quite surprising because I really beat this bag up. So for this bag to wear the way that it did, that it's not like crazy wear in 11 years, I'm really impressed with it. And finally, my last comment would be on the hardware, because it's still very gold. The gold has not tarnished on this hardware. None of it has even any signs of fading. So I think like the gold plating on this Balenciaga hardware is like really good quality because it's been 11 years and it has not tarnished one bit. Like not a single area of the studs or the hardware has tarnished. So I am very impressed with that. So that's about it on my review of this Balenciaga City bag. If you're looking for a vintage City bag, then I would definitely recommend it because the wear is really good. I feel like as long as the previous owner didn't beat it up. And also I feel like another recommendation if you're looking for a pre-loved vintage one would be to really look at the leather, that it's not been recolored, because I feel like the leather on this is best when it's in virgin leather, when it's been untouched, because I have seen a few Balenciaga bags that have been restored, like recolored completely, and you can definitely feel the difference in the leather. It's definitely very dry and it's not as plush as the original conditioned one. So definitely look out for that if you're buying pre-loved. And also on the edge coating, that's another sickness that I see in a lot of pre-loved bags, is that a lot of their edge coating tends to crack. So try to find one where the edge coating isn't as cracked yet, because I feel like you can still find some really great ones, because this one's already 11 years old and it's still in great condition. So I feel like it won't be that hard to find. But yeah, those would be my tips if you're looking for a pre-loved Balenciaga City. There's still a lot more in the market. And if you're looking for an investment bag in pre-loved condition, I feel like you would get the most out of your money if you get a Balenciaga bag that's still in fairly good condition and not retouched. I'm actually considering buying a pre-loved Balenciaga City with the giant studs, because that one is rarer and they don't produce it anymore these days. But it's kind of difficult to find really good condition ones. A lot of them have been retouched already, or it's kind of too expensive for pre-loved prices. So I'm still waiting to find a really great one. But yeah, definitely, because the hype is back, I am actually really considering adding another one to my collection. So that's about it for my Balenciaga City bag review. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any more questions on the bag, just comment them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button down below to help the YouTube algorithm, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you could. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!